Hey everyone, it's Taylor, also known as Short Sleeve Tea. It is week 14 post-op VSG for me, also 3 months surgiversary. So I'm really excited for this video, just because I do have some good news for you guys, and also I'm going to be answering my Q&A questions. So you will see me looking down at a piece of paper quite a bit during this video, but if you can deal with that, then this should be a pretty good video. So last week I told you guys that I was experiencing a stall from week 12 and 13. But I actually went through my weight loss chart that I have, and I noticed that I really hadn't gotten under 276 at all since October the 24th. So with that being about 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks ago, I do feel that this stall has lasted about 4 weeks. My scale is a little wonky. You can step on it and 1 second it will tell you that you weigh 275, and the next second it will tell you that you weigh 250. It just depends on, I guess, how it's feeling at the moment. But usually in the mornings when I step on the scale, I do get the most accurate reading, and it seems to have done pretty well so far. So this morning when I got on the scale, I was 277. Last week, all last week, every day I weighed myself, and every morning I was 281.2. I weighed myself Monday to Saturday, today being Sunday, and it never changed. And that just kind of proved to me what a stall really can do. It didn't fluctuate. It was 281.2 every single day. And then I woke up this morning and it was 277.6. So I am thinking that this could be the end of this stall, and even if it isn't, I know that it probably won't last very much longer, just because I have heard that stalls last up to 6 weeks, but with this being about 4 weeks since I haven't lost anything, I feel like the latest it could last is about 2 weeks. I did exercise 3 times this week. I am very proud of myself, and I do plan on going walking again tonight. I've been walking through my neighborhood, and it just feels really good to get on an exercise. It's kind of a stress relief for me, and I went with my mom a couple days, and I plan on continuing doing this for ever, I hope. At least 3 times a week I can go out and walk. So a little bit of an issue that I'm having, I have been experiencing some insomnia for the last probably 3 months since my surgery. I have had very sporadic sleeping habits. Usually I will go to sleep and wake up about 2 or 3 hours later, and then stay up for about 3 hours, and sometimes I can go back to sleep and sometimes I can't. So some days I do run off of about 2 hours of sleep, and it's not good for me being in school. It's not good for weight loss, and I was taking melatonin, which seemed to help me, but I just switched to Unisom, which is a different kind of sleep aid. So I'm hoping that that does some good for me. Last night I used it and I slept all night long and didn't wake up at all. So I was just wondering if you guys have experienced anything with insomnia or sleep problems or different sleep pattern or anything like that post-op. As far as my mood swings go, they were not very bad this week. I had a pretty stable week, even though I wasn't losing. So I did feel like the mood swings and the depression got a little bit better. I never actually started taking my herbal supplements again, but I feel like maybe the walking was helping that, because I know that walking can help a lot with stress. I'm just really trying as hard as I can to keep my spirits up all the time and focus on finishing the semester out. I know I've been telling you guys my videos are kind of on a random upload schedule, and that is just because of my school and my semester coming to a close. But after this semester, and the holidays have passed, I have a couple months to kind of just relax, and I can get out some good quality videos for you guys, and I'm really looking forward to that. I really won't have to focus too much on school, and I'll have a little bit extra free time, and hopefully in that time I can really focus It's about January to April, and for those 4 months, I'm hoping I can focus on being the best me I can be, and getting my weight off, and just meeting goals, and taking the right vitamins, eating the right protein, drinking the right water, and just doing the best I can in those 4 months. Because I've said before, we really have to utilize this first year post-op. We really have to make sure that we are taking advantage of this first year when we lose the most weight. So before I get into the Q&A part of this video, I did want to remind you guys that I am going on my trip, not this upcoming week, but the week after, the week of the 22nd. I will be gone for a week, and so I don't really know how my uploading is going to be after this video. I'm going to film a vlog for you guys. I'm going to film what I eat at Thanksgiving, and I am going to try to film myself making a sugar-free dessert this week, and then after I get back from our trip, I can make some Christmas recipes for you guys for my holidays after weight loss surgery little playlist that I'm going to make for you guys. Okay, so that's about it for week 14. There wasn't very much to it. I did just want to say that this last 3 months after my surgery have been the longest and shortest 3 months of my entire life. I don't really know how to explain it. I guess I can say that some weeks seemed longer than others, but looking back on it, 3 months has gone by so quickly. I remember getting home from the hospital and I was super swollen, and I weighed myself, and I was I believe I was 340 pounds, and it's hard to believe that I weighed 340 pounds 3 months ago, and I'm 277 pounds right now, and I've lost over 50 pounds in the last 3 months, and you know, I'm trying not to cry because it is so hard to lose weight sometimes. You know, we all struggle with food and struggle with depression and whatever we're going through, and it can be really tough on us to give up something that is just such a big part of us. And it's hard because, like I said, some people are addicted to alcohol, and some people are addicted to drugs or, you know, cigarettes. But when you're addicted to food, you can't just give up food. You can't quit food cold turkey. You need food to live, and it can be really difficult to limit yourself of something that you love. I can honestly say I love food. I have a passion for cooking. I have a passion for eating new, exotic, delicious food. And that can be hard when you have had a surgery that you can take 5 bites and be full. But I wouldn't change this for the world. I wouldn't change this surgery or take it back or not have it or any, you know, I wouldn't change it for the world. This surgery has changed my life. Okay, so with that being said, I am going to get into my Q&A part of this video. I don't have too many questions, but I do have just enough to go ahead and make the video, and I wanted to get it up before I went on my trip. So the first question is, what food do you miss the most since surgery? I would have to say I miss noodles. Not any kind of particular noodle, just noodles in general. You can eat certain types of noodles, and there are alternatives to noodles, like shirataki noodles. I can put a link to the website where you can buy those, but the reason I don't eat them is because they're empty calories, and when I get to the point where I am more hungry later on in the next few months and I'm wanting more calories, maybe something that is such low in calories will be okay for me to eat, but right now I don't want to put anything into my body that isn't necessary. The next question is, do you plan to reward yourself with something when you reach your goal? I think, and this is gonna sound really cheesy, the reward of losing all of the weight in the first place is probably going to be enough for me, but my reward when I lose, my ultimate goal is, first off, is to get under 200 pounds. And that will be okay for me to have a healthy, or at least a healthier pregnancy than I would have otherwise. And I think my ultimate reward is going to be having a baby one day. Are you having any hair loss? Yes, all the time. My hair is falling out, and I show it in a lot of my videos where it's just very thin. But I do have hair loss, and I'm doing everything I can to make sure that I'm not losing that much. But if you follow Chemistry Queen and you have seen her videos on hair loss, you will see that it is completely normal, and she kind of gets into the science part of it and how it's actually good that you are losing hair. So whenever I kind of feel down about losing my hair, I do go and watch that video just to make me feel a little bit better. Okay, how do you handle temptation? I think the best way to handle temptation is to give in to it a little bit in moderation. Okay, that sounded kind of bad. What I'm saying is, sometimes if you are PMSing and you really, really want chocolate, and you're just sitting here and thinking, I just really want chocolate, it is okay to go get a piece of chocolate. And just that one piece can be enough to kind of satisfy your craving. As far as other things like going out to eat and wanting to get something, like wanting to order like a slice of pizza but instead getting like grilled chicken, I just remember where I'm going, and I guess I'm a very goal-oriented person and just very driven. So I really haven't dealt with temptation all that much, but when I do, I just remember where I'm going and where I started. The next question is, what size did I start at and what am I now? My size that I started at, I can say my biggest size was a size 32 and a 4X shirt, and right now I am in a size 20 or 22 in a 2X shirt. So that is 10 or 12 sizes. I think that's technically, well, it would technically be like 5 sizes because they go by the even number sizes, but it's a lot. I've lost a lot of sizes of clothes, and that is great. None of my clothes fit anymore. I just got this new jacket and a new shirt and everything, so I'm definitely out of my older sizes of clothes. Has your bra size changed? Yes, I went from a 50 triple D, and actually my biggest bra I ever bought was a 52 triple D, and I got it from a plus size clothing store called Catherine's. And the bra I'm currently wearing is a 44D. I do hope to continue losing weight in my breasts. I would like to have a C cup, I think, so I don't really want to lose the cup size, but the band, obviously, I want to, you know, lose around the inches. Why was my pre-op diet so long? I have mentioned in a couple of my videos that I started my pre-op diet in May and I ended it in August. I started at 381 pounds on May 16th, 2016. And my doctor told me that if I wanted to have the surgery at the surgery center and have it where it was outpatient, then I would have to get down under a certain BMI. I think the BMI was 55. You had to be under a 55 BMI. And I was at, I think, 60 at the time, which is just bizarre and embarrassing to have to talk about, but that's just what it is. And so I started my pre-op diet in May, and I was so scared that I was not going to be able to lose the weight, but I was extremely strict on myself. I probably didn't do it the right way. I was eating 1,000 calories a day, tons of protein, no carbs at all, and exercising all the time, and lost 50 pounds in 2 months, and then had the surgery August 8th. So I really wanted to get the surgery done before I started this semester, and I believe this semester started on the 16th, so I had like an 8-day resting period between the surgery and the start of the semester, which was very, very difficult. And carrying my book bag around, I mean, I probably shouldn't, looking back, I probably shouldn't have done the things that I did, but I did because I'm just very stubborn and I didn't listen to anybody. My doctor did tell me, you know, don't carry anything over 25 pounds, and I weighed my book bag and it was 22.5. So technically, I didn't. Why was your surgery scheduled so close to your first day of class? Just because, like I said, I was really stubborn and I thought I was going to be okay, which I was in the end. I was just very sore going to class and I was worn out, and I would come home and just sleep. And I remember hurting so bad because I had to walk up like 3 or 4 flights of stairs to get to one of my classes, and my stomach was just so sore and I almost came home, but I'm just very stubborn, and I wanted to finish this semester out really well and not miss any of the classes, so that is why it was so close. Do I experience any acid reflux? No, I do not. In that aspect, I have been very, very lucky. How long was your period after surgery? I believe it was 9 or 10 weeks that it lasted. So, I am now regular with my period because of birth control. If I wasn't on birth control, who knows how long my period would have lasted. But as of now, I am regular, and unfortunately my period is starting tomorrow, which I am not looking forward to at all. But yeah, that's about it. So that is it for my Q&A video. If you guys have any other questions or anything you want me to answer, just go ahead and comment and I will reply back to you. I do plan on making a 3 and 4 month post-op what I eat in a day video. It's probably going to be a combined video, just one single video. And I think that's it for this week, guys. So I will talk to you again soon. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I am Short Sleeve Tea. You can also ask me for my Facebook name. I've been adding a lot of people on Facebook, and I am perfectly fine with that. So that is going to be your easiest way to contact me if you do want to talk. So other than that, I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.